Alright, hello. What I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to show you how to make a fiberglass sub enclosure. I'm in the back of a 96 Jeep Cherokee. It's my brother's. So what I'm going to do is, I've already done some prep work because there's no point in showing you how to tape and stuff, but I'll tell you what I've already done. What I've already done is I have figured out the spot in which I want to put the sub, and then I have taken the area and taped it all off with painter's tape and some masking tape because I ran out and had to go get some more. I'll tell you what I did is there's an area right here that's carpet, and then this is plastic. What happened was this tape would not stick to the plastic, so just a little hint or tip that I came up with was put some Elmer's glue on it and just paint it all around, smear it around with a paintbrush, and what it does, it makes a thin coat and the paint sticks to that, the tape sticks to that, and when you pull the tape off, it pulls the Elmer's glue off with it too on this plastic. So that's just a good little hint in order to get your stuff to stick correctly. After I did that, I went and I made a template out of cardboard for what I'm going to be using, and I got all the angles and everything right, got the hole positioned correctly, so it's going to sit about like that. Now after you take your cardboard template and get it all drawn up, what you need to do is go get you a wood face, make a wood face so you have a place to mount your subwoofer. As you can see right here, I got the template with a little bit of TV magic. Swap over, and now we have a 100% wood template that fits perfectly. Now, you may have a general idea of what your sub box is going to look like, your little enclosure is going to look like, but something that you need to go ahead and do is plan out exactly where the enclosure is going to go and how far and what parameters it's going to take up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a marker, Sharpie, and I'm going to mark out where this enclosure is going to go. So I'm just going to, and just to get a rough estimate, because you want to sort of have a guideline so you don't like waste time and materials trying to mess up and having to redo stuff. So I got that out there, and we're just gonna start here. Now over here there's a where it starts the arc. I'm going to try to find that exact spot where it starts and then put a line there so I know how far to come up with the fiberglass so I don't go up past the point that I need to. And this will save some materials for me, but also leave enough room for you to have room for the like some excess, and I'll show you what I mean. So now that we got this back in just like this, and make sure all your lines match up with it, there we go. What we're going to do is, now to cover this arc, I have a special technique that I'll show you when I get to that point, but first we got to worry about the back. I need to go get some releasing agents. Some stuff that you can use is WD-40, PAM cooking spray, use a release wax. What else can you use? You can use tin foil without any releasing, that you just pop it off and you got to peel it all off. But what I'm going to use, I'm going to try the WD-40 because I haven't used that yet, and I sort of want to figure out what works best for this so I can continue to use the best product possible. So I'm going to go get some of that and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm back. I went and grabbed some WD-40, just regular WD-40 with flexible straw and stuff. So it's my understanding what I have to do is basically completely saturate the area that I'm going to be using to put fiberglass on. Now you can see that I don't really have everything taped off, like all in the back of the area, not all this stuff taped off. The carpet is exposed, but I plan on being real careful. I haven't really ever been a messy person. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably hit up the big areas with the spray, and then I'll wipe it around to make sure I got all the areas covered and everything. Put my phone up so I don't get it on there, but alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start grabbing my materials and everything, and I will gladly show y'all what I'm going to be using. What I am going to be using, this is like my shop area, is, okay, this is like regular fiberglass mat. This is not what I'm going to be using at all. This is what I'm going to be using. This is the chop mat. I mean, you can probably sort of see how it's just everywhere and sporadic. That's what I'm going to be using. And then I got some extra torn up pieces over there. And I'm going to be using Bondo fiberglass resin. This is the marine stuff. It's a little bit better than the just regular resin. Then make sure you have enough paint brushes. I picked up a pack of these, like 5 of them for like $1. So there's some extra ones, different ones. The hardener comes with the resin. Make sure you got gloves. I'm sure you probably saw that I had those on. What I like to use is these. These are 9-ounce cups, 8-ounce, 9-ounce cups and stuff like that. So it's a quick way to measure how much resin you're actually using, and then you ain't got to worry about all your measurements and everything and measuring it out with like a fancy cup and all. And it's pretty cheap just to buy a sleeve of these cups, use it once, throw it away. So, and it's easy to clean up also. And even if you don't fill it all the way, you can pretty much guess pretty close how many ounces that you have of all your resin materials and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to get all my materials into the back of the Jeep. And then I'm going to, once everything's set up, I'll get right back to you. Alright.